Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the final cut, and I've got one for you that this is funny. The screener came across my way, and I watched it, and within 15 seconds, I realized I'd seen this movie before. I just didn't get a chance to review it. I saw it at the Wyowega International Film Festival Psycho Night last year in November. The film is called Eight Eyes. It's brought to us by director Austin Jennings, who co-wrote this with Matthew Frink. And here we have the story of a couple who decide to take a vacation to former Yugoslavia, but their vacation is interrupted by a local who says, no, you don't want these tourist traps. Let's go and I'll show you some real sights, right? And we know where this could be going. So the local takes them out to a number of sites, and things seem kind of okay, but as it plays out and goes along, it gets more and more sketchy, and soon Cass is finding herself trying to fight for her life as she gets caught up in not only this local's with this local, but his entire family as they go through this psychic ritual saying that she has some significance to them and their family. Eight Eyes is definitely an interesting approach to the vacation horror genre. You know, the ones that we got ever since Hostel, we get Turista, and was it Borderline, I think it was. There's all kinds of those that have spawned from that, and it was fun to see this one done in a particular style. While it's not set in the 70s, it is done in a 70s style. So you've got a little bit of a rougher print. The title sequence especially, I loved how they opened with this. It just set the tone of let you know what kind of film you may be in for in here. It's a little artistic, a little abstract, but yeah, I love the setup and the tone in here. Now, it does borrow from a number of things we've seen before, especially not only does it give a bit of a Hostel vibe, but it definitely gives off a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe, especially when we get into the last half of the film involving the family and that. So, I'm not going to say that it isn't borrowing from other things, but that doesn't make it not entertaining, which I did find, and it was disturbing but entertaining. And they took some interesting little variations of your, say, redneck horror. Here in this case, it is, they're not necessarily rednecks, but rural former Yugoslavians. So yeah, I enjoyed the approach, and the characters they got were very creepy and scary, from Wax Baby, who's played by Nenad Mijatovic, and I hope I pronounced that right. This character, you're going to see a lot of him, and he is definitely disturbing, kind of playing that Leatherface role. And then the main character in here, the main bad guy who interrupted their vacation and kind of pulls them into this hellscape, Saint Peter, is played by Bruno Veljanoviski, and I thought he did great. This is a guy who, at first, was kind of charming and charismatic. And though he doesn't really change his appearance too much, just his mannerisms and everything start to get more sus as they go along. And then you're just like, I would have been, see you later, folks, a lot sooner. Cass is played by Emily Sweet. I think she does well in the final girl role as this vulnerable yet strong character that just goes through some really bizarre crap, especially in the end when we get into this psychic ritual stuff going on. It definitely takes a more psychedelic turn. And again, yes, this is stuff that has been done before, but it's still presented in a very creative and fun way for fans of this type of genre of film, especially if you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and want to see just maybe an alternate storytelling of it, approach to it. I think you'll have a lot to enjoy with Eight Eyes. I know I did by the end of it. And so it's not going to be for everyone. And if you're looking for something really fresh, you may be turned off a little bit to it, but it's got a great production value. There's some wonderful gory scenes in here, disturbing scenes that'll make you shift in your seat, but that's what helps make sometimes a great horror film. So there you have it. Eight Eyes is definitely entertaining for those looking for something in this genre of kind of redneck hillbilly horror or Texas Chainsaw Massacre send-ups. So if you have seen Eight Eyes, love to hear your thoughts on it. Please like, subscribe, and all that here on our channel to help us get to 3,100 subscribers before the end of the year. I appreciate the support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub